Welcome to Gloria's Gab Live. I am very excited today to have the president-elect of the Junior Orange Bowl Committee. Anybody that knows me knows that I love the Junior Orange Bowl and have been a fan since I moved here years ago and got my kids involved, and they were like volunteers too. So
I'm so happy to be here.
And I know you're going to have such a good time as president, but you have an even bigger job coming up really soon. Yes. You're chairman of the Junior Orange Bowl Parade.
Yes, a big undertaking.
Yeah, it's right up there with president.
Truly.
I know, truly. It's like it's the frying pan into the fire kind of thing. Yep. Right.
Totally.
So, and you already have a date for it, don't you?
Yes, December 6th. So we'll be out there December 6th, and we couldn't be more excited.
Right. So we're going to talk about the parade. We're going to talk about all the other events. Before we start, I have to thank our sponsor, South Florida PBS. God bless South Florida PBS. They sponsor us week after week, and they have two amazing immersive virtual reality experiences right now. Boynton Beach, which is their headquarters, they have this amazing hall and exhibition kind of center, and they have one that's called Coliseum, the legendary arena where the glory and drama of ancient Rome come to brought to life. And then Napoleon is the immersive saga, a stunning journey through the ambition, passion, and power of one of history's most iconic figures. And I tell you, I've done them both, and I can't wait. I'm going to go back again on the 22nd of August. We have a little fundraising trip. But before you even get into the immersive experience, you put these, you're blown away by all the other stuff, the artifacts, what kind of stuff. But then you put on this
like
headset.
Yeah.
And you're walking around, it's a huge room, you're walking around, you know where people are. They have like little things that you can tell. But you're on the floor of the Coliseum, and gladiators are fighting.
Oh my gosh.
And then you're someplace else in the Coliseum up high, and you can see the city. And then in the Napoleon one, you're on the battlefield, and then you're at St. Helens, you're where he's been exiled, and you're talking to him, and it blows you away. I've been to all their immersive experiences, and every time they get better. But this one, everybody has to go to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You're in. 22nd of August.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about it. We gotta.
I'm absolutely.
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
Because
I have actually French in my background, so I think I need to go to the Napoleon one.
Oh, you will love. I love the Napoleon one. It was so great, and it's so educational. So if anybody has kids, that's just an amazing educational experience, which is so entertaining at the same time, and
it incorporates the tech that all the kids are into now. Technology, VR.
Absolutely, and South Florida PBS also offers it for free to students. So while school was in session, and I think they may be doing summer camps now, I'm not sure, but they offer it free to kids.
Good to know.
So not with your parents, with groups. So
right.
Anyway, so let's talk about what's coming up next.
Oh wow! So we're going to start kicking off. Well, I guess I'll back up. We've been doing a great job trying to really involve the community as much as possible. We've had socials over the summer. We took July off just because of travel, but we're hoping to pick back up and just really, the essence of community is communication. So we're really trying to, have outreach to new community members, right? We've had an influx of people moving to South Florida, and we think these new families need to know about the Junior Orange Bowl and the impact that it has on our community and globally, of course.
Well, I always tell people when you move, especially you're right. We have so many new people moving into the community. What better way to feel like part of the community? And that's what it did for me.
Right.
I joined the Coral Gables Women's Club and then the Junior Orange Bowl, and Miami became my hometown.
Right.
Whereas before it was like, oh, I'm here, but I'm really from St. Pete.
Yep.
But once you become involved in something as iconic and well respected as the Junior Orange Bowl and the women's clubs, that kind of stuff, you feel home.
Yep. So I completely agree. So I moved away just for work experience for about 12 years.
Were you at Rhodes?
I was at Rhodes, yes.
Yeah.
I went to school at Rhodes. I played sports there. So another tie to the Junior Orange Bowl. I work in athletics now at the University of Miami. So really tied into the sports community. And that's a big component of the Junior Orange Bowl. Obviously, the parade is our marquee event and what I think really ties together the community aspect. But athletics, basketball, sports ability game, tennis and golf are truly our largest international marquee
They're
sporting
the money
events.
makers.
Yes.
Right.
Bringing in over 75 countries, which Miami is a melting pot. So what better place to bring in, representation, children that are competing at the highest level, to bring them into South Florida, to the Biltmore, an iconic location to play golf and tennis. And
the economic impact, I don't think
huge.
Most people realize how big it is.
Yes.
But I remember back in the day, I think it was just tennis. It was like a $10 million economic impact. That was a long time ago.
Yes, we take great pride in that.
Yeah, and rightly so. Yeah.
And we reach so many community members. Over 20,000 community members are reached through our events. We have over 50 days of events from the events that we host for juniors in sports to our parade to other volunteer events. So what I was saying before, I was at Rhodes, as you know, and then I was in Colorado and as well at the Air Force Academy. I had the pleasure of working there,
really?
Which was
That's cool.
A truly incredible experience. I'm glad we're both wearing our Air Force blue today.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah.
Well, my nephew actually is a reservist for the Air Force, and he's in Israel right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you to him for his service.
Yeah, God bless him.
Yes. So, when I was talking about moving back, actually, one of my dearest friends that I grew up with since I was 3 years old, Grant Souveron, was serving as the president.
Grant! Oh, my God!
Yeah, so grew up with him. And he's like, I really think you should get involved. And so even before I moved here, I knew I was going to be part of the Junior Orange Bowl. I had already signed up to be a member from afar, very
That's
wishful
great.
thinking, knock on wood, I get the job.
Yeah.
And it worked out. And since the day I got here, I've been trying to, drinking from the fire hose, but have been able to meet such wonderful people and reconnect with such wonderful people. Other past president Michael Green, a dear friend from high school, just a community has been great to be a part of. So I think before we even get into talks about the parade, I just hope folks will listen to this, and especially those, I have young children, and I hope that, they'll participate in some part of it or volunteer or be in the parade like I was, which is a core mememory.
My kids went everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
they're like 3, 5, 6, they've just come, and then I would put them to work doing like little tasks.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So my kids have been
They learn volunteerism that way.
Yes. My daughter packed a lot of, goodie bags for the sports ability games, and
I know,
absolutely
that's a
loved
perfect
it.
job.
She loved it, and she got to learn about the impact that we're making. She's been to the parade, and she's benefited from all the goodies and sugar that we serve in the VIP section, the hot cocos and the cotton candy and things of that sort. And my son as well has loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm just really thankful to be a part of this greater community, but also the Junior Orange Bowl has taken me in and really, made me feel like, oh, I'm back in Miami. I'm an old Miamian again, right? So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, but aside from sports, there's creative writing.
Yes.
There's
completely
photography.
right. Yes.
I'm trying to think of what are there any other cultural events that I'm missing?
The Young Ambassadors.
Oh, that's right. The Young Ambassador, which is kind of a leadership building,
Yes.
kind of arm.
Yep. Another
that was
great
an
volunteer.
offshoot, but it was an offshoot of the Queen's
Yes.
We used to have a Queen's pageant, and
Right.
now, it developed into something more than that, and something very
very dynamic, right? 'Cause
Exactly.
volunteers, of varying backgrounds, rather than the pageantry side. I think there's still pageantry at Junior Orange Bowl. Certainly in the parade, that's one of the things I'm trying to get back to, is just really making sure it's an elevated, proud experience for not only the community members that are attending, but for the partners that are a part of it.
And I know one of the draws for a lot of sponsorships has to do with video. And is it going to be aired someplace? And the city of Coral Gables used to do the video for us.
Right.
And can we talk them into doing that again?
So that's interesting that you bring it up, because before we started, we were talking about our experiences and your children's experiences in the parade. And I vividly remember being a little cheerleader walking down the parade and the airing of it when I was a young child. And so, I spoke to our current executive director, and I said, we need to find a way to get back on air. And it's funny you mentioned PBS. I'm, currently in outreach with the WPBT station to see if there's something we can do there. Nothing signed up for yet, but just starting the communication of how important it is and the access, right? Some people might not be able to come out to see it, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't be a part of it, right? This is a bigger community.
Well, yeah, I think they would like to have a bigger presence in Miami, PBS,
right?
Because they're up there in Boynton Beach,
right?
But they've got a huge area from West Palm, XCL to PBT. So, it would be great if you could work something out. And Miss Penny, oh my gosh, if you could look at.
Oh, you got it here.
Seriously,
Miss
they
Penny.
have a kids club. Do you know that?
I have not. I didn't.
Okay, you need to find out about
it.
How old are your
kids? In it. 6 and 7.
How old are your kids? Okay, perfect. So if you get in the kids club, you pay. It's like an annual fee. It's not a lot, but then they get access to a bunch of different things. But then when they have events, they get your kids in on the events, and they become part of the shows.
I'm in. I see a QR code. I'll grab my phone after.
No. I'm gonna. So
we'll do it.
Here, I don't know. This one. Can you see that? But this is when you join people. If you're a member, I assume you're a member. But when you're a member of South Florida PBS, the Everglades, you get one of these every month that tells you everything that's happening in the community. And for your kids, especially in the summer, this would be a great thing for you to do during the summer.
Yep.
But to have the Junior Orange Bowl tied into something like this would be a marvelous idea.
Yes. I mean, it's truly a family experience, right?
Absolutely.
I think of my own family, and it's a multi-generational spectator event, right? I take my mom with me. I take my kids with me. My husband and I, corral the group. Actually, our executive director now. Before she was
Mimi Belen.
Yes.
Yeah. Talk about Mimi. So, Mimi is a godsend.
Yeah. So I got to meet Mimi through her time at the University of Miami. She was getting her master's in sports administration, and she was a graduate assistant. And I feel like I was fortunate to have her shadowing me at sporting events and.
Well, she'd gone. She was a rower.
Yes,
she's
so
gone
she's
to
from
UM
Australia, and she
Melbourne.
came here for a rowing scholarship. And I think South Florida is very fortunate to have kept her as long as we have. But she thought she was coming here to, or not. She thought she was coming here to. Really learn from the community and have this access to this great metropolitan, which she had back home. Obviously, Melbourne's a
big city.
A big city, but she really felt at home here, and we're thankful for it because she's been very involved. But I want to say her first experience with the Junior Orange Bowl was I took her to the parade with me.
No
And I
way.
have photos with her, with my kids on her lap at the parade while she was, I think she was just about to wrap up her master's degree. And I said, why don't you come with us? Like, this is a great event. I think the Grand Marshal that year was a former University of Miami football player. So it was great. It was fantastic. And talk about full circle.
Really? Isn't that funny?
Less than a year later, she's sitting down with myself and our current president at the time, Kevin, Arnaud, and past presidents interviewing for the job.
Yeah.
And here she is. So, yeah, full circle that she was able to experience a parade.
Yeah.
Before even being part of it.
I loved being executive director of the Junior Orange Bowl. I just got recruited away, but I loved it.
Right.
And once it's in your system, you can't get rid of it.
It's certainly a point of pride right now, being the president-elect, and really trying to think about the longevity of the Junior Orange Bowl. Right, that's sort of what the president-elect is tasked with. Is
think of all
about the vision.
Yeah, and think of all the people that have passed through the golf tournament and most of the top players in golf and tennis have at some point played.
Of course.
The Junior Orange Bowl. So I always tell people, listen, if you want to see future stars, superstars, Junior Orange Bowl is where it's at.
Truly. I mean, Tiger Woods.
And it doesn't cost to go. No. That's the thing. We don't even have a ticket price.
Yeah, to show up. I mean, you are truly seeing the future stars in the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, Tiger Woods played in it, and this past tournament, his son played in it. So talk about a
I know that
circle moment. Matt Kuchar, another PGA legend, was there with his son. I mean, it's truly incredible. If the pros think it's good enough for their kids, I think we're doing something right.
Well, I remember when people would try to buy their way into the tape. And you couldn't. You couldn't. No. So, it takes talent alone.
Yes.
For tennis and golf. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're excited, and we have the other events that, that you truly have to be at the top of your game, and we take pride in everything we do. But, basketball is a little more accessible to our community as a whole.
And what's happening with basketball? Because
So basketball's still going strong. We're hoping to elevate it even more for the athletes. Possibly having skills training camps before the tournament. Just really impact the Junior Orange Bowl.
Finding ways to expand the impact of it.
Yes. And the South Florida community has treated us well and invested in us as an organization, and we want to make sure we're investing back in them, just like the sports ability games, creative writing you mentioned earlier. I had the great joy of going to Books and Books and going to the award ceremony for creative writing and hearing those young people talk about, I think our prompt this year was, what makes you feel alive? What a deep question. And,
I know.
I'm in my mid-40s, and I was like, wow, what an amazing thing. These kids really dug deep and thought about it and really expressed it. I mean, you could visualize what they were saying. It was incredible.
I haven't been in a few years, but I remember going over there several different years, and I was always blown away by the essays that were written. And you think, these kids, what grade are they?
They're in middle school.
Middle school?
Yes.
So it's a specific grade.
But don't quote me.
Yeah, it's a specific grade, though. Right. I can't remember. So it's not open to everybody.
Right.
So, but when you reach a certain grade, you should be, the English, and you get the teachers to come with them.
Oh, yes.
So the teachers get like a prize too, don't they?
Yes. So, actually, the teacher that won the I think it's based on the amount of participants you have from your school.
Oh, is that it?
And then there was a raffle, and the teacher that won the raffle was actually there, and 2 of her students placed in it.
Oh, did they?
So it was great to see that.
Oh, that's nice.
Because she really invested in it. She had several students.
What school was it? Do you remember?
Carver, I believe.
Carver
Middle School.
Good for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. It was a great experience. You know, as I mentioned, I work in athletics. I played sports. I'm a jock in truest form, but going to these events is just as exciting and enriching, you know.
Absolutely.
So
for the, I was going to ask you about, are you thinking about introducing anything new that we've had before?
Wow.
And how is Sportsability doing? Because it used to be a 3-day event, and now what is it, 1 day?
It's 1 day. It's 1 day.
And I know it's super costly when it's 3 days, because then you have to transportation, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's doing well. I think we have a great impact on that, on, you know, the
local community,
right? On the students that are there, the athletes that are there. Right. I think it all comes down to, we're very fortunate to have partners in the community, right? And if people are willing to invest in us, that only elevates the level that we can invest back in the community, right?
Right.
It's a full circle organization, right? We're a nonprofit. We're just trying to make sure that what we provide is at the highest level. And so, you know, we've really started to do that with certain events. Tennis is such a highly elevated experience for the athletes that are there. We have a great sponsorship with Wilson, who brings in, you know, the tennis
that's
brand,
a great one.
Who brings in, you know, tennis stars. Andy Roddick was there last year. Participating with the kids. We brought in students children from the Overtown community, Alonzo Mornings, Overtown Youth Center, to learn some drills and learn tennis and expose them. Yeah, so we're hoping to expand on that, right? There's great organizations that already tap into the idea of that, like the First Tee with golf and, you know.
What's happening with First Tee?
You know, we're just starting to explore the idea of like, how can we partner with them, right?
But where did they move to?
Ooh, I'm not sure where they are currently.
They were doing it out of where they built the soccer stadium.
Oh, yep.
Mel Reese. So Mel Reese is no longer there, right?
I'm not sure where they moved to. It's such a strong organization. I'm not sure where they planted themselves now, but you know, it's been an organization.
We'll have to Google that.
Right. Yeah.
We could probably do it right now and find out. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for no information.
Yeah.
But Google it.
Yeah. It's, you know, and that's a great thing about people that are involved in nonprofit, right? We don't have a partnership with them, but every organization that's making an impact on the community, like, I want to celebrate, right? So
absolutely,
if we can partner with them, even better. If not, I hope, you know, they're still doing great things, even if they're not at Mel Reese. I'm sure they found a home and are, or I'm very hopeful that they found a home and.
Well, I'm gonna investigate that, because I know they were doing a lot of stuff for kids, and people were. You know, traveling distances to go there after school and get their homework done, and then learn to play golf.
It's leadership, right?
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
That's the impact we want to make on. Yeah, you know, I think there's something to be said about the dedication of the athletes that we see at our tournaments. Right, they're traveling internationally. They're sacrificing their holidays. To compete, and so are their families, right? Have really invested in them, and I don't think those young participants take that lightly. And I think there's a lot of life lessons.
For their parents. Good night.
So,
you know,
I think there's something to be said about the lessons that you learn, familial leadership. You know, just being.
And being persistent and follow through. Yeah, right. Yeah. So, so aside from, you're going to be president-elect, but
and president-elect.
You excuse me. You're going to be president. Is what I meant to say.
Yes. Still up for debate. I'm nervous now about it. No, I'm kidding.
I know. Well, I don't want to tell you.
Oh, I know your story. We talked about it at Books and Books at one of the socials that you all need to attend to hear the good stories.
Then we won't go it over. Yeah. Well, you know, you take a bullet sometimes.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to be president. Being president-elect has already been such a point of pride. Yeah. I mean, it's something I don't take lightly.
It's a lot of work. It's the first time, you know, I'm president of the Doral West State Women's Club.
Yes.
first time I've been president. I like being behind the scenes supporting everybody.
Right.
That's my deal. It's not being up front.
Right.
Well, except when I was executive director, because I had to be.
Right.
But that was different. So being president, I'm going, oh my God, being president is like another job.
Yep. I mean, even being president-elect, I want our current president, Lucas Azar, to succeed. And I think that comes with the dedication of the board he has under him. And I don't take that lightly. I mean,
you need board support.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if folks want to get involved with the Junior Orange Bowl, Mimi and I are typically walking the Granada Golf Course at 7 a.m. every Friday, because I have a very demanding job and I have children, so I have to find time to squeeze in, meetings with our executive director to
so
keep
that's
on
when
moving
you do
forward.
it?
So we go walk the Granada Golf Course, and we talk about everything that needs to be done.
I used to
the upcoming week
when Bill Kurdyk was president.
Mm-hmm.
We used to meet at Allen's Drugs, like at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. We'll go over to Birdie's Bistro after.
Birdie Bistro, I love Birdie Bistro.
So I mean, it's a full circle moment, because my mom used to get up and walk the golf course with a friend of hers, and so just sort of following in her footsteps of being involved. She was, I
know, she's great.
Before.
Oh yeah, no, I remember Gina.
Yeah, so she, was involved volunteering with Don Selesnik when he was the mayor in the sister cities, and she was very involved with the church and the school at St. Philip's, and so it was great to see a role model like that, or have a role model like that, and I hope I'm that for my children and
absolutely,
maybe nieces and nephews as well.
Exactly. So. Yeah. So, do you have anything in mind? Okay, 5 years from now, do you have a strategic plan? Because knowing Mimi, you probably talked about it.
Yes. Yes, we certainly have a long-term vision that we're working on. I think one of the things that we want to do is really make sure the experience our community members are having at Parade, at the tournaments, at the creative writing event are top notch. I think that's what we want: elevation and efficiency as well, right? We want all of our events to be working together. So be that partnerships that cross over, right? Well, Wilson's working with tennis. Well, can we get Wilson to maybe think about golf, right? They have a golf line as well.
Sure, yeah.
So just continuing, obviously basketball. Those are the basketballs we use, are Wilson's.
Right.
So just thinking about that. I also want to.
I see them being $1 million title sponsor.
Yes.
Go for it, Wilson.
Let's go. There's so many incredible, Junior Orange Bowl is obviously about all of South Florida, but for the most part, we've been an organization that's really tapped into the Coral Gables community, right, with the parade. And there are so many incredible organizations, corporations that are in Coral Gables right now, right? From FIFA with the World Cup.
Right.
Bacardi, a true staple of this community, right? Being a Cuban family owned business, to, Ryder, right? Hopefully we can get some trailers to do floats on for the parade from Ryder.
There you go.
So we're trying to be
think
creative.
About that.
We really just want to open our doors and partner. So I think that's part of our long-term vision. We're so fortunate to have the Orange Bowl partner with us, and we want to see what else we can do with them, right? They're an organization. Talk about another organization I want to give their flowers to. They're an organization that people are just anxiously awaiting to get involved in, right? Maybe we can be some. We're our own standalone point of pride, but maybe, in the meantime, if someone's trying to get into the Orange Bowl, come be with us, right? Come be part of the, get your hands
work
dirty.
Your way.
Yeah.
Work your way. Yeah.
Right.
Work your way
They
out.
have incredible leadership. I think we have things we can learn from them. That would be the dream, to really work hand in hand or at the same level as them.
And years ago, when they hired me,
right.
they saved us.
Right.
They gave us a loan that saved the Junior Orange Bowl. So,
So we're indebted to them.
So we are big time.
Big time. Happy to offer our resources for the incredible community events they do. Again, I'm in college athletics. Always hope that the Hurricanes, will find their path back to the Orange Bowl. And
we may have to incorporate some of the other colleges in our.
Yes. Well,
and that's another thing. That's another way to the fraternities, sororities, whatever in the different colleges.
Well, you were talking about how FIU was very involved with float building, and when you were part of the parade.
Just because there was a professor that was said, let's make it a senior product. They can learn how to make a rotating globe. There was a lot of components to it, but they all had to prove it, and it became a great senior
Miami-Dade
project.
College, another great one to get involved.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm fortunate to work where I do, but I have worked in higher ed for over a decade now. So I have respect for all institutions and the communities that they impact and, the offerings that they have. So would love to partner with as many organizations as we can, truly.
Yeah, well, you know what? We need to find some speaking engagements for you. So anyway, you're not going to believe it. We're out of time.
Oh, no.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming. It's been such a pleasure. And I wish you a lot of luck with the parade this year and look forward to it.
Yes.
Hoping I can make it this year.
December 6th. Please come out. Bring your families.
Yeah, and it really is so much fun. And it's even more fun when you have little kids with you.
Yes.
Because they are like, seeing it through their eyes makes all the much better.
Well, I hope to see your audience out there.
And let's follow up with
PBS.
Yeah, and get your kids signed up for the Kids Club.
Done. It's happening.
Okay. Again, thank you, South Florida PBS, for sponsoring our show, and thanks Junior Orange Bowl, and
no, thank you. This has been incredible
for coming. It's been so much fun. Okay. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.